Fremont is a drama film directed by Babak Jajali. This one is about Danya. She is a former Afghan translator for the U.S. government who now lives in Fremont, alone, California. She gets a job as working in a fortune cookie factory where she basically just makes the cookies and she chats with her co-workers. She's longing for that human connection. This movie's filmed in stark black and white and is described as a Jim Jarmusch style drama film with hints of romance. She wants to try going on blind dates, and she does have some small connections to her home country, but all of her family are in Afghanistan, and she befriends a man at a restaurant who owns the restaurant, and he watches TV, and there's also a neighbor named Suleiman, who kind of judges her. There's lots of long monologues in this film. Some great sequences with the therapist. Danya is able to get in with a therapist who tries to, find out what she's longing for. There's some really great sequences in there. And the movie finds a nice balance. It sort of jumps back and forth, and between her work and her sort of just milling about, she's longing for that sort of thing, and it gets her in trouble at work because she ends up getting promotion where she has to write the new fortunes, and she's writing some good ones. However, she decides to make a weird message and it gets her in trouble. And then finally we get to the climax where she's doing a car ride and she bumps into a lonely car mechanic she meets at a diner, and at first she rebuffs him, but then later when she gets car work done, she sort of lets him in, and that's where the film sort of moves on into like what would happen next. So this is a really atmospheric sort of film. It's a vibe, mood piece sort of film about just it's a really weird sort of film because it doesn't throw things in your face. It's very subtle. For example, there's a sequence where the boss's wife offers her coffee but says, I can charge you for this cup of coffee, and then makes her pay for it, and it's just really awkward. You can tell there's some enmity between them, but it's not like said. It's just, you can sense it, that it's there, and the whole movie's like that. It's this really weird sort of Wes Anderson kind of dialogue thing where someone will walk in and be like, I'm fine. I'm very monotone, but what I'm saying is not what I'm actually feeling. I like that. It's a little weird. It's not 100% easily able to decipher yet, but the movie's an interesting experiment. A little pretentious, I feel, but still pretty intriguing, and I'd like to see what this director can do next. So I give Fremont a 5 out of 10.